see that is...
Chrome? Julian, who always has an eye more on practicalities, urges caution.
This here is meant for like, you paint like small things with this colour. To paint the whole car in that colour would be so expensive and so hard. It would be so hard. That colour, that's that...
metallic silver chrome.
Chrome.
Yeah.
Chrome paint. I've never seen a whole car done in it yet anyway.
I'd like to see it.
Well, yeah.
Special colours, special things for a special person.
If it's going to be done, then it'll be wicked.
Moving away a bit.
But eager to please Johnny and win the day, Leepu isn't interested in Julian's practicalities. Anything should be tried once, as far as he's concerned.
I can feel Johnny liking the design work. And design work definitely needs a special colour.
Definitely.
And that's why he's going after that. It has to be a similarity. Design and the colour goes together.
And it is growing on me all the time, actually. I'm not just saying that, you know what I mean? And you're sure that'll still pick up all the detail in the car?
Everything will be fine, Johnny. Don't worry. It's going to be a perfect colour.
Great. Well, yeah. Let's go for the expensive, it's never been done before option.
Sure.
And then, not just holding it close and just checking it in the back room there. Yeah, I always pick my colours on taste.
So, after an initial shock reaction, Johnny's undergone a complete change of automotive tastes. No more classic Golf for him.
Don't want to leave it now.
Coming up, as the chop shop races towards a paint shop deadline, a crucial bodywork panel goes missing, and a pool table mysteriously appears in its place.
Cheers, mate.
And Leepu declares civil war by making another last-minute radical chop. The chop shop is racing against the clock to complete a Subaru Impreza powered VW Golf Volcano car for actor and comedian Johnny Vegas.
How you doing, all right? Yeah, man.
Held up by the huge mechanical task of merging the two cars, designer Leepu's largely ignored the client's wishes for a classic-looking Golf.
I don't give a fuck what the Johnny Vegas wants.
Fortunately, when the Johnny Vegas came to look at the car, he had a complete change of heart, even asking for chrome paint.
Leepu just... He goes and does whatever he fucking wants, doesn't he? What I wanted was something as subtle as a sinner sat at the back of church, and what they've given me is a full-blown gospel choir. I'll have to get used to being a fucking wanker and liking it.
Everybody thought the Johnny Vegas wouldn't like the design and wouldn't like actually what I'm doing. And basically, it's like conquering a Rome. I conquered Johnny Vegas' heart.
So, Johnny, you've been converted, son.
So, now Leepu's full of enthusiasm and on Johnny's bidding is going to town, bigging up the rest of the car. But he's going to have to be quick. There are just 3 days left before the car has to head off to the paint shop. The final, crucial deadline, before it is delivered to the big man himself.
When Johnny Vegas was in, it looked like a puzzle which wasn't been solved. So, the rocker panel, all the wide arches look like just wide arches, no end, no blending. So now it's gonna blend over here through the rocker panel and come out through that back and blend it through the rear wheel arch. These are the things he didn't see in the car at the beginning, he couldn't understand.
Earlier on, Leepu couldn't care less what Johnny Vegas wanted.
If you do something, if I design something, it resembles some other car, what's the point of doing the whole design?
Now he's only too eager to please.
He asked me, he wanted a big-ass bumper at the back. Well, I'll definitely keep that promise. I said, you got it. I'll keep this promise. Hand me over that bumper, Tartu. That one, yeah! That's a big-ass bumper, man. This bumper is from Subaru Impreza, and this is a Golf. I don't know whether it's easy or not, but for me, it's just like this.
New boy Arthur is starting to wonder if the job will ever be completed.
I thought we're going to be done soon, but now I see what Leepu try to do with that bumper, and it's a long way. It's a long way to finish.
Julian, who himself spent a lot of time adding the Subaru engine and running gear to the Golf, is even more concerned about the extra work being created by Leepu.
Now, I understand he has only had a week. He's only got, I think, another day left designing the car, which a lot of it's my fault because I was doing the running gear, fitting the engine, doing all the measuring and stuff. When Leepu's working, he's doing his design, he doesn't always work out how things are going to fit, the practicality of it, going for an MOT, SVA. You need to work this stuff out when you're doing the design of the car. Otherwise, you've got a week of trying to cut and make things fit and making do when you could have done it in the actual design when the car was made.
But Leepu's determined to see through his vision and decides to go further still by opting to use another major component from the chopped-up Subaru Impreza.
I definitely know we have the Subaru boot sitting there in the next garage. Once I have the boot, it will match my shape, what I have imagined, and I'll do different kind of tail lights, mount it. Within a couple hours, the back-end design will be done. And we might not have to work to the weekends to get the car to the paint shop.
So, Bernie heads next door to search out the Subaru boot lid from the parts department. It's a veritable Aladdin's cave and is crucial to the chop shop operation.
I'll ask the guys, see where it's gone. Jules,
Yeah.
where's the Subaru boot? I've looked in all the stores, it's not there.
Lee sold it.
What do you mean Lee sold it?
The boot and the spoiler.
What do you mean he sold it? For what?
So we get a pool table.
You sold that boot to
He
get the...
thought it'd be lying around forever, like everything else around here. I didn't sell it, Lee sold it.
Well, who gave him permission to bloody sell it?
No one gave him permission.
Get him on the fucking phone. Who the fuck gave him permission to fucking sell it?
Oh God, I'm sorry for Lee.
Lee's taken the week off, but his phone is about to explode.
What do you mean no one was supposed to know? A fucking liberty this is. That is a fucking... Whoa, what are you going to do about it? I am fucking fuming. And now Leepu's got a car, right, where the back of the car was going to go on a Subaru, right, and I've got a fucking pool table in there that's about as much bloody use as a chocolate fucking ashtray.
Cheers, Lee. Bernie's a bit upset, obviously, because the boot had got sold, but you can't use too much of one car because it's a Golf with Subaru running gear and everything, so you don't want to use the boot lid and everything else. You know, you've got to customise a few bits and make it different. I know we're against time and everything, but, you know, we didn't think we was going to need a boot lid, and we've got a pool table out of it.
But with time running short before the paint shop deadline, it's the last thing the project needs. Leepu is going to have to make do with another Subaru rear end.
It's the old shape.
Old shape one, I know, but
Yeah, maybe.
the bumpers should sit in the same.
Trouble is, it's from an older version of the car and a slightly different shape.
This is different. It's a Subaru, but different Subaru. But basically, building another boot and using these fabricated is going to end up the same amount of time in it stuff. Well, I don't know. Well, end up working whole weekend again. I don't mind working weekends, but sometimes time is too short, and you like to solve your puzzle, and when you go get to solve your puzzle, you don't see your fucking puzzles are not there. The material for the puzzles are not there. So it's really frustrating sometimes.